morning guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a clean with me video. I apologize that my voice is raspy. My voice is always like that in the morning. I don't know why. But yeah, today we're doing a clean with me video. This is like my weekly cleaning routine. So this is like if I haven't had time to clean the whole week, I do keep our house at a minimal like clutter and things like that throughout the week. That's just something that like I personally cannot have my house be cluttered because I work from home, so it will just drive me crazy. So I do keep up with the house, but as far as like sweeping the floors and like wiping things down, I don't do that as much during the week. So I'm gonna be doing like my weekly. If I have one day to clean, this is kind of how I catch up from a busy week. For those of you guys who don't know, Kyle was in a snowmobile accident about a week ago. So this past week has just been a lot, and he broke his collarbone. He had 17 stitches in his face. He had a concussion, and then he's like bumped and bruised down one side of his body. He was going 50 miles per hour on a snowmobile and either caught a stump or his ski caught something. He actually doesn't really remember. He just remembers waking up on the trail. But yeah, he hit something, flew off his sled, lost his helmet. It was a pretty bad accident, but thank God he's completely okay. We're on the road to recovery. We're thinking he might need surgery this next week. But with all of that said, it's just been a crazy week. We've had, you know, family members and friends in and out of the house. So the house just isn't as clean as it normally is. I've been putting all my energy into taking care of him and the baby and helping him get around with a broken collarbone, you know, stuff like that. So catching up from the week, I'm gonna clean the whole house. I like to start from one room and go, you know, from room to room around the entire house. That's just how I like to do it. I'll show you guys all the products I'm using, and yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so first I wanna show you guys the vacuum that we use, and I will link it down below if I can find it. But the vacuum that we use is the Shark vacuum. I'm not even sure what this one's called. It says Navigator at the bottom, and it's the purple one. So I absolutely love this one. It wasn't like the most expensive one at the time. It was kind of like middle of the road, but yeah, we really love it. I think it works great on carpet and on hardwood flooring and stuff, so love this. So the cleaner I use is the Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day Honeysuckle scent, and this scent smells so good. It's my absolute favorite. I just mix a little bit of this with water in a spray bottle, and it gives you like the proportions and how to mix it on the back. But I use that on absolutely every surface in the house. It's safe for the baby, it's gentle. I even use it on like our windows and mirrors. So yeah, that's what I use. I just keep it simple with one cleaner. I put this in our Swiffer to like mop the floors and stuff with a little bit of water, and again, just to keep it simple, this is what I use on absolutely everything in the house. So yeah, we're gonna start off in the mudroom. So I usually start off by wiping everything down. That way anything that falls off of any stands or anything ends up on the floor and then ends up getting vacuumed up. So I usually try to start there. So I'm just wiping everything down. And then I'm also wiping the door just because this is the main entrance of the house. So this door gets used a lot. Braxton jumps up on it and there's like paw marks. And then I also like to wipe the main doorknobs. That way just cuts down on germs and all of that. Jesus, you just scared the ever-loving shit out of me. Okay, I will say that sometimes when I wipe the mirrors and stuff with that Mrs. Meyer's cleaner, it does leave streaks, so you just have to go over it with a dry one after. But if that bugs you, I don't recommend that one for like glass and windows. So after wiping everything down, I like to kind of reorganize our shoes and just put them away as much as possible. The white stand over to the far corner I got at Walmart for around $30, I think. And then the one to your right, I actually found at Goodwill. So yeah, I would like to get a bigger one, but I'm actually in the process of designing something for our mudroom, hoping that it will be better than any of this. So anyway, I'm just vacuuming up the floor and then moving on to the dining room. For any small area rugs, I just like to shake them out really good and then vacuum it all up. I just find that this is the easiest and most low maintenance way to kind of clean your rugs. on a weekly basis, but I do probably wash them every 2 to 3 weeks. Just kind of when they look dirty to me, I will throw them in the wash. As far as cleaning our sunroom, we don't use it much when it's cold out, so I don't usually have to clean it this time of year, so I just wipe down the window since this is the window that Braxton is always asking to come in at, so his nose marks and stuff are all over it, but I just don't really clean the sunroom because we don't really use it. So in the kitchen, I always start off by clearing the sink and doing a big load of dishes. For dish detergent, this is the one that we have been using, but usually I try to buy a more eco-friendly, gentle one. Like I said, this just happens to be the one we're using right now. Then I'm taking my Mrs. Meyer's cleaner and just spraying down all the cupboards, all the cabinets, and all the surfaces. I like to just go ahead and pretty much spray down the entire kitchen and then go around with paper towels and wipe everything down.
So lost, chasing what I know I will find. You got me so high.
So this rug is the one that tends to get the most dirty or the most like crap in it. So I always shake this one out and make sure to vacuum it, and a lot of times I wash this one every week or so, just because like I said, it does get pretty dirty. So a lot of the times I will sweep the kitchen, but just because I had the vacuum out, I decided to do it with the vacuum. This vacuum works great, like I said, on hard floors as well as carpet. So yeah, I just did that for today. And then I had one more thing left in the sink, and I'm like, why am I leaving the cutting board in there? I might as well finish things up. I had just cut fruit on it, so it really just needed a good rinse. So then I dried it off and put it away and wiped down the sink. So then moving on to our first story bathroom. This is where our laundry is, so I'm just swapping over a load of laundry. I recently have been trying to do a load a day just to cut down on the pile up. So I'm just doing a load of laundry, and this is the bathroom we use the most often. So I won't be showing our upstairs bathroom and how I clean that because I pretty much do the same exact thing but less. So here is the detergent that we've been using. This is the one that I found does not break the baby out and give him a rash. So just in case you are looking for one to try if your baby has sensitive skin, that one has worked really well for us. I'm just spraying the toilet down, and then I actually like to put a little bit of bleach in the toilet. We have old toilets, actually everything in our house is old, and they get really yellow really fast, so I find bleach is honestly the only thing that kind of whitens them up again. So I'm just wiping everything down, and I don't wear gloves because this is our family toilet. Like if I was cleaning a public toilet I would wear gloves, but I don't know, it doesn't really gross me out. I just wash my hands really well after. So I'm just wiping everything down, all the surfaces, and then like I said, I'm just going to give my hands a really good wash as soon as I wipe down the sink.
Hoping that you'll come back around. You got me waiting. It's got me feeling so down. I can't control my heart, and it's you that has it falling apart.
So moving on to our main living area in the living room. So Kyle felt so bad that he couldn't help because obviously he's resting on the couch. Normally he does help me clean on the weekends, so just an FYI, he doesn't normally sit there with his feet on the coffee table while I run around cleaning. But I'm just picking up some glasses and bowls, some things that we had left out from the night before, and then picking up some socks. I fold the laundry in the living room a lot, so I just had some leftover socks to match, so I threw those in the hamper to bring them upstairs. and then I just start wiping everything down. So the coffee table definitely needs a good wipe down at this point, and then I like to wipe down the picture frame and any of the decor that's on top of it as well. So we have like faux suede couches or furniture, and they get stained so easily from Braxton's drool or the baby's spit up, just anything like that leaves marks. So I like to spray it down and just take a cloth to it and kind of scrub it. It honestly works really well and takes all the stains out. So I found that to be the best way to clean that type of fabric. And then just going through all of our decor and any kind of surface areas that need to be wiped down. A lot of times I will use a duster, but it wasn't that dusty, so I'm just wiping everything down. I left this part in here because I think it's so funny the way Kyle is like waddling around with one arm. No matter how many times I watched it, it still made me laugh. We're obviously so thankful he's okay. It was just funny when I sped up the video. I don't know, it just made me laugh. So anyway, I'm just continuing to wipe things down. We have a lamp over here that I like to wipe down, and then I give this carpet a really good vacuum. I go over it like twice just because this is where we hang out the most. I feed the baby like little snacks down here, so there's always little crumbs, and Braxton lays on the rug a lot, so yeah, just giving it a good vacuum. Then all the baby's toys get wiped down with this Honest cleaner. This is in the Grapefruit Grove, and it smells so good, but it's nice and gentle, so I like to use that on his toys. And just a mom hack, I have designated toy baskets all over the house that look cute. That way there's not toys everywhere. I didn't film me vacuuming the stairs, but I just used this extension that comes with the vacuum, and I like to kind of vacuum any like surface areas like this because they build up a lot of dog hair and stuff like that. And then Braxton like has a love-hate relationship with the vacuum. He loves it, but he's also terrified of it. So I usually play with him. But moving on to the baby's room, I like to just take a baby wipe and wipe everything down. I just find that that's easy. They're right there and easy to grab. They're safe for, you know, any surface areas that he might end up having his hands or mouth on. So I just like to wipe it down with a baby wipe. I also wipe down his crib, and yeah. I also make sure to wipe down the diaper genie, so I'm just wiping that all down. And we actually didn't have any diaper genie bags, so I had a trash bag in there, if you're wondering why it looks kind of weird, but I was just swapping out the bag so that it is a nice clean one. And then I am vacuuming up his room. I again go over his room twice just because I want to make sure that I get everything. So I'm doing that, and then moving on to our bedroom. I start by throwing any dirty laundry that might have been left on the floor in the hamper, and then I like to make the bed. So I just take everything off, and if you're wondering why I'm in a different outfit, it's because my footage actually got deleted and I had to refilm me cleaning our bedroom, which is fine because I clean the bedroom probably the most often because we spend so much time in there. But yeah, that's why I'm in a different outfit. It's a totally different day. But I am making the bed. I like to fluff everything, and I actually just washed the bedding the day before this, so that is usually part of my weekly cleaning routine. So I got this carpet cleaner off of Amazon. I'll leave a link down below, but it works pretty well and it was inexpensive. So I like to go around and just make sure that I didn't miss any stains on the carpet from the past week. And I found some spit up from the baby that looked like it was probably like blueberry or something. So I just wanted to give that area a little bit more attention. And then I'm going around our bedroom and wiping everything else down. So cleaning hack for you guys, I like to use a lint roller for our lampshades and our bed frame because they collect a lot of dust, but they're more like a fabric, so they're really difficult to wipe down with anything wet. So I just use a lint roller, and again, fun fact, Braxton loves the lint roller, but he's also kind of scared of it, so he always has his eye on me when I'm doing this. But yeah, I just think it works really well. It's easy and mess-free, so as you can see, it removes a lot of dust and hair and crap that gathers on those surface areas. But that is absolutely it for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this weekly cleaning routine with me. If you have any other requests for cleaning videos, please leave them in a comment below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.